We have a fantastic star of screen, stage, and she's been all over. She's worked with some of the most incredible award winners, such as Clint Eastwood, Mr. French from Highway to Heaven. We have a woman whose career is so multifaceted, it'll just tear you right out of your skin. We're talking about Marneen Lynn Fields. Hey! Hey! Oh yeah, we're just so thrilled that you could, come today, because you're out, you're winning awards with singing, you're winning awards with screenwriting, you're winning awards with producing, composing. You're all over the place.
This is true, yes. And it didn't start there. This has been a long career with a lot of hard work and dedication since I was a teenager. Continue to progress, continue to push myself harder, continue to set higher goals, to reach the dreams that I set out for myself in my early 20s when I was just a stunt girl in Hollywood. Beautiful women I dealt with back then. Priscilla Presley, Jane Seymour, Kim Cantrell,
beauties.
Shirley Jones.
Wow.
I mean, I was everywhere as a stunt girl for many, many years as I tried to become well-known and serious as an actress, studying in depth the craft of acting. Mostly I doubled myself. I was cast in the role and did the stunt for myself. So a lot of my resume reads, played the trained victim doubling herself. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful career, and I'm thrilled to be here today to share it with the world.
Now let me interject. Now you did work with the Scarecrow,
Mrs. King, yes.
Now you looked a lot like Priscilla in those days. That's why I thought that was you.
Yes, yes, I did look a lot like her. This
so
is Scarecrow Mrs. King. I had a guest starring role on the Wizard show with Bruce Boxleitner. I played his girlfriend, and she gets gunned down by fighter pilots.
Okay.
And I'm one of the most famous contortionist gymnasts in the world that became a top Hollywood stunt girl, transformed myself into a highly respected character actress, and now a pop singer-songwriter.
In touch with Mr. French, and that's when he said, no, you're really an actress. Is that when that connection?
This is correct. I was, first of all, discovered by a man named Paul Stater, who was Cary Grant's double. I was put into the business with old money, big people. I started getting films with Clint Eastwood and Irwin Allen and Stanley Kramer casting me, and Victor French discovered me in the late 70s, early 80s. I was very, very serious about becoming a famous actress, and I continued to do stunts.
Because I mean, it's not like you're just like a novice. You're a, Hall of Fame actress.
This is true. I'm a very seasoned professional that has worked and trained in every capacity in the gym. I'm the true actor artist that Stanislavski talks about in his books. You learn tumbling, you learn fight scenes, you learn how to play different characters. I've trained and studied at all of this. This is Otherworld. I was directed by the famous Peter Medic. It's a series out of Universal Studios. I play the Micro Woman. I did several Riptides. I had roles on a couple Riptides, and this is one. I play the broken-hearted waitress, Pauline, with Perry King and Joe Penny. It just led to more. I was in a position where once you get cast by Stanley Kramer in something, I think they're going to show the Runner Stumbles clip with Dick Van Dyke. Yeah, this was a movie called The Great Ride. And I did these high falls. And while I continued to study acting and do small theater all over the Los Angeles area and continue to go on readings, and I can say I've been on several hundred readings to get what I've got that you're seeing today that I'm so proud of.
And we're all proud of you too. I'm actually amazed. And we're here with Marneen Lynn Fields, fantastic actress of star, screen, commercials. She's done it all. Give us some insight into the training, because I know people just don't jump into.
I'm so glad you asked me that, because that is the main thing that I want to talk about today, is the training that I had with Victor French. Now, Victor French was Lee J. Cobb's son-in-law, and he co-starred in both Highway to Heaven with Michael Landon and Little House on the Prairie. I was put through a 3-year extensive character actress training, and he was absolutely the most inspiring inspiring person that you could be around. Of all directors that I've worked with, Victor French was the most inspiring. And in this training with Victor French, I was not allowed to get out of a chair for like a year. People want to get up and they're going to act and they're going to be this and so great. I was not allowed to get out of the chair. I wasn't ready. And he had this whole process, but he's not the only. I mean, I have had teachers after teachers. I still take lessons today, and I've studied extensively Stanislavski and Chekhov because I'm determined as a national gymnast, and you know, everything I've done, I'm determined to be the best I can be anywhere I am and whatever I step up to do, no matter what, you know. And so I would say for me, it's that incredible focus of being the best I can be with whatever I have to work with when I'm using it.
So do you ever find yourself thinking, okay, well, how do I get to this particular emotion, or you know, how am I going to portray this character?
Well, as an actor, everything comes through the dialogue that you're given on the page in the script. And as you create subtext, which goes on between the lines of what you're learning for that character, then that's where you can create. So this was, everyone thought I was destined to be the next Sissy Spacek after this film.
Hellhole, right?
Yes, this is Hellhole. I co-star. It's very big in the online. This is an Arkoff International film. Louis Arkoff cast me.
Looks
was
frightening.
Directed by Pierre de Moreau. I play the religious insanity girl that gets the chemical lobotomy. I'm incredibly proud of this work. And shortly after this film came out, and it was right before things go to video.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it just missed it. But I got a lot of opportunities after that, and it's all led to great respect. And I think as an actor, the number one thing is you have to have respect for yourself and the craft and whatever character, whatever job you are cast in. You have to have respect. But I worked 8 years studying the craft of acting and doing small theater before I got that
Stomping
job.
on that meal.
It took me 8 years to get that co-star role, and went on hundreds of readings before I got that. This is very recent. This is last year. I have a reoccurring role on Muriel Campbell's Pink Slip as Bubbles, the owner of the strip club. I'm always acting, and I'm acting today. I mean, several of the screenplays I've written are have me starring in them. There's Diva at the Beauty Salon.
Okay.
I have written this. And I've also written Catherine Davis Take Two, which are both based on my life today. It's a middle-aged actress and emerging pop singer. Catherine Davis Take Two has won a Producer's Choice nomination. I speak at high schools all over the area and have since the 1980s on the craft of acting, my entertainment career. Now, I'm an ex-stunt lady since 1990 because of the car accident. I don't do stunts. I'm not able to. And so
yeah, but just make sure everyone knows, because you are one of the greatest talents that I've seen. But
thank you.